What's up guys, it's Flip, welcome back to the channel. The biggest question I've seen over the past few days is when exactly is Season 4 going live. It was initially supposed to go live back on Tuesday night / Wednesday morning on June 2nd and 3rd, but ultimately, as we all know, it was delayed indefinitely going off what Activision and Call of Duty said. While they have still not mentioned any official release date for Season 4, we actually have some leaks regarding the new release dates, and there is also some information that can back that up as well. On top of that, this past week, Infinity Ward have also announced that there is going to be a massive ban going out in the near future too. So as we break it all down, if you enjoy the video at any point, make sure to let me know by leaving a like on it, and of course if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, tips and tricks. Feel free to turn on notifications to know when I next upload. Now getting right into these Season 4 leaks, just keep in mind that nothing is ever 100% confirmed in whatever it is we're talking about. However, in this case, we do have some additional information that we can use to verify and add some validity to this leak. So this information is coming straight from Modern Warzone and MW2 Ghost on Twitter, who are very accurate with previous leaks from Modern Warfare. So Modern Warzone said, "We can now give 99% verifiable confirmation that Season 4 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone will be available at the normal Tuesday update time on June the 9th at 11 PM PST or 7 AM British Summer Time. This would be the exact same update time that Season 4 was originally based around, but just 1 week later." Now this was actually figured out because apparently in the game files, the challenge times for some of the Season 3 challenges are set to expire on June the 9th at 11 PM PST or 7 AM BST. This would mean that the 1.22 title update would be going live to introduce Season 4, but like I said, this is just a leak and therefore cannot be 100% confirmed. However, there are also a handful of other context clues that make June the 9th and June the 10th the most likely time for Season 4 to go live. So the first quote-unquote clue that we have comes from the Call of Duty League, as last week they tweeted, "In light of the recent and current events that is this weekend's CDL Minnesota Rocker home series will be postponed 1 week to June 12th through until June 14th. We will share more details soon, including how the COD League family plans to pay tribute to George Floyd and dedicate this home series to supporting the fight for social justice and the rights of black and minority communities, as well as organisations assisting with rebuilding efforts both in Minneapolis and also nationwide." So much like Season 4 of Modern Warfare and Season 7 for Call of Duty Mobile, the Rocker Home series was also delayed, but unlike Season 4 and COD Mobile, a rescheduled date was announced. Originally the home series was supposed to run from June 5th to the 7th, but now it's going to be from the 12th to the 14th, with exactly 1 week delay. Now this could hint that the same could happen with Season 4 of Modern Warfare, but like I said, it's not been officially announced by Activision or Call of Duty, and I suppose if there are still a lot of protests going on, there is a chance it could be delayed even more. However, going off the leaks and other delays gives us a much better time frame in general as to when we can expect some new Season 4 announcements. Now usually at the start of every single week, especially those which involve a larger update, we get a "This Week in Call of Duty" blog post, either on Monday or Tuesday depending on the schedule of everything happening in the week. Now these blogs usually show off a few of the updates that will be going live that week, from the new playlist update in multiplayer to the new store items and some other smaller things. Whenever a new season is going live, there's always been 2 major info drops the day before. We typically see a trailer drop the day before the update goes live. We also see a roadmap post as well, which details the major content we can expect to see at the launch of the season, alongside some of the other content we can expect to see throughout the season. Now if Season 4 had gone live on time, the trailer and roadmap should have been live on June the 2nd, and by applying that 1 week delay into account, we should expect to see it on June the 9th. We also usually see a free multiplayer weekend pretty early on into each new season, roughly 1 or 2 weeks in. This is something we've seen before and could be something we see later on in the week, or even the week after that. This also allows anyone who's playing Warzone for free to experience multiplayer and see what it has to offer. Now this past week we didn't see the Season 4 update we wish we did, but we did get a big change to the overall interface on the main menu and when loading into games. Everything is blacked out, and there is a message that you'll see that says, "Our community is hurting. The systematic inequalities our community experiences are once again centre stage. Call of Duty and Infinity Ward stand for equality and inclusion. We stand against the racism and injustice our black community endures. Until change happens and Black Lives Matter, we will never truly be the community we strive to be." It looks like they're bringing even more attention to the situation that absolutely needs it, and that can be found, like I said, on the menus and also loading into matches. This was the only real update we saw this past week, besides a few item changes in the shop, but no playlist refresh. Infinity Ward did, however, release a post regarding how they plan to clean up the game and make it a far more friendly place for everyone online. You can find this post in game, but they did initially tweet it as well, saying, "There is no place for racist content in our game. This is an effort we began with launch and we need to do a better job. We're issuing thousands of daily bans of racist and hate-oriented names. But we know we have to do more, and we are adding additional resources to monitor and ID racist content, adding additional in-game reporting systems to increase the number of bans per hour, adding filters and great restrictions on name changes, evaluating in-game improvements to make it easier to report offences, and increasing permanent bans to root out repeat offenders. We apologise to our players. This is our commitment to you, our fans. Thank you." Now, I'm sure we've all seen plenty of those in-game names from people who just think it's okay to do stupid things like that, and the only reason they can be is because Activision ID system does not have the same name filters as the regular in-game system. You can't even name your classes things such as speed or assault if you want to have a class that you can easily get to, but you can go around with the most offensive names you want because you can have any name you want thanks to the Activision ID system. So ideally, they're going to have to aim at that system with these updates. Clean it up and just get rid of the names and players using it as a tool to spread hate. Anyway, that's going to wrap things up for today's video. If you enjoyed it at any point, make sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all the latest Call of Duty intel, updates, tips and tricks, and feel free to leave notifications turned on to know when I next upload. Thanks so much for tuning in. I've been Flip. Peace.